Oakley Mosey. My mother named me Phoebe, but my sisters call me Annie. I was born on August 13, 1860 in Dock County, Ohio. My family was large. I was the fifth of 7 children. My parents, Jacob and Susan, moved from Pennsylvania to Ohio before I was born. In Pennsylvania, the tavern where my parents were innkeepers had burned down. To start a new life for their family, they moved to Ohio. I loved helping my father with farm chores, rather than cooking and cleaning. My family had so many fun times on our farm. When I was just 6 years old, a terrible thing happened. My father got really sick from pneumonia and died. My mother tried so hard to take care of our family. She did the best she could. When I was 7 years old, I wanted to help too. Even when my dad taught me to catch animals, I did the best I could to bring better meals to my family. Using traps, I caught lots of fresh meat. I knew there was an easier way to do this. When I was just 8 years old, I tried to shoot my father's rifle for the first time. And that was where it all began. From that point on, I became really good at using guns. A few years later, after my father had died, my mother remarried again and had another child. My mother had a hard time giving us a better home because her husband had died. My mother sent both me and my sister to live in other places to help them. These were terrible places, and I did not have good memories of them. I worked here until I was 14 or 15. Boy, was I happy to go back home. This helped me to take care of my family, and this is when I became really good at shooting. I was a really good sharpshooter. A sharpshooter is a person with well accuracy and is good at shooting and is a good aimer. Not long after this, I entered a shooting contest. It was between me and Frank Butler. I won, of course, and eventually me and Frank would get married. I married Frank Butler when I was 16 years old. We were in many shows together to show how me and Frank were good at guns. The show I made most famous was the Buffalo Bills Wild West show. We were in the show for 17 years. We even traveled to more places. Me and Frank never had any children, but we had such a great life together. I became sick and died on November 3rd, 1926. I was 66 years old. My husband Frank was so sad that he died 18 days later. He was 76 years old. We were both buried in Ohio. Thank you.
That's good enough. I'll do it with her again.